All right. So Johnny Price faces Guido Vianella. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know who Guido Vianella is, all right, he's this, you know, Italian boxer. Okay. He has, from what I'm hearing, a pretty good background, like his amateurs. He happens to be a Italian Olympian boxer. Mainly that's where he spent most of his amateur days and everything. Okay, from what I'm hearing, the young man is very well rounded, very sound fighter. Okay, now last night, okay, he was supposed to actually face Stephen Shaw. However, Stephen Shaw got moved up to the main event to take on Efe Ajaba because, to replace Efe Ajaba's original opponent, right? And for, Vianella, they had to go make a few phone calls and find, I guess, a journeyman so that he can take on someone he can look good against. So, hey, they got, Johnny Rice. And, Johnny Rice, coming off the couch, he hasn't fought within a year or anything like that. So hey, things happen. I guess this was someone that since he had a last minute replacement, Vianella, that is, they had to bring in someone who he can look good against. Okay, because let me tell you, the fight with Shaw and Vianella, that would have made a pretty good fight. You know what I'm saying? It would have been very good. With Shaw, he's very well rounded. He has more experience than Efe Ajaba. Okay, we seen that last night, right? But back with Vianella, yeah, I thought that would have been, a pretty good matchup. Okay, but we didn't get that. Things happen, right? So with them bringing in Johnny Rice, hey, one thing we must remember, okay, this is boxing. One punch can change anything, okay? One punch can change the fight, all right? And that's what happened last night. Now, I understand that Vianella didn't train to face Johnny Price, but hey, look, Johnny Price also came off the couch to take this fight. Okay, a man who hasn't fought within a year, right? And he still did his thing last night. Countering everything Vianella was all his punches, dodging his punches, coming back with counters, and he countered Vianella with a pretty good punch that caused a cut right over his eye. All right. Now, the thing is, when that punch happened, the referee never made any type of judgment on that. He never said, oh my gosh, he's bleeding. Because, excuse me, Vianella was bleeding after that, but the ref didn't, halt the action and say, hey, we have a cut caused by a punch. He didn't do that. Okay, and this happened in the 6th round. Okay, now by the 7th round, okay, when it began, the cut got much worse. All right. So bad that it looked like Vianella had 2 eyes. You know what I'm saying? One on his eyelid, another eye, where it's supposed to be. Man, that cut was horrible. So during that, the ref, okay, going to say, we're going to the cards. It was like, how are we going to the cards? Well, it was caused by a headbutt. Yeah, we have a cut caused by a headbutt. Well, if it was caused by a headbutt, why didn't you call it when it happened? All right. But we all know that punch was not caused by no damn headbutt. Okay. They were showing the replays where the punch or where the cut had started. It started from a punch, not a headbutt. I mean, that was nowhere close to having a headbutt. Okay. I mean, Vianella stands 6'6" and everything. I mean, for that punch to be that, that cut to be that high on his eye, I mean, Johnny Price would have to be somewhere around 6'5" or so. Somewhere close to Vianella's height. I mean, he do got some height on Johnny Price, but not that much to cause that cut way up there from a headbutt. No. However, the commission and everything, they did the replay and they said no. All right, this is not caused by a headbutt, it's caused by a punch, causing Vianella to lose his first fight. Okay, so from the way it looks, like the ref was trying to protect Vianella's record because, look, Johnny Rice wasn't supposed to win this fight. Okay, he was just supposed to come in, as a journeyman and have something for Vianello to do in this fight. You know what I'm saying? But hey, didn't happen that way. He ended up, losing anyway. A lot of people said that ref was kind of corrupt. That's some corruption right there. But we all know what it was. It was trying to protect the zero of the, well-rounded, undefeated boxer. Okay, no, you can't lose to a journeyman. But hey, this is boxing. Things happen. All right. So I'm glad they got that out the way. I'm glad Johnny Rice got the victory. Believe it or not, there was some people that was out there pulling for him. You know what I mean? So, anyways, that's my take on this CMD boxing reports, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.